Joining us now is Kansas Republican Senator Roger Marshall, who has said he is confident the screwworm can be eradicated from the U.S. once again. Certainly happy to have you, sir, and to hear your optimism on this. So what will that effort take?
Yeah, well, good morning, Kelly. Most importantly, your food supply is safe. I think of all the things I want to communicate today, you may recall I'm a physician. I look at this very much from a biology standpoint. Your food supply is safe, and for your pets, there's treatments out there as well. We've been following this come up through Mexico, and we saw this mass migration probably brought this direction by pets and or wild animals. And again, there's good treatments for your pets. We're going to keep this. We have great treatments for the animals. Look, we from the farming and ranching community would never take an animal with an open wound to the processing plant. It's a very obvious, no different than if you scabbed your knee, you fell off your bike, and had a big open wound from something like that. You can see these on the animal. We would never take it to the locker plant.
Well, that is a very important message to get across, and I appreciate you doing so. You've also blamed the Biden administration for a lack of lab capacity and continuing a program that was preventing these flies from breeding in the U.S. How do you believe we did get into this situation where this is once again a concern here?
Yeah, so remember, we eradicated the screwworm back in the 60s and 70s. I would have been working on our home family farm and ranch at the time, so it was gone. We had it contained in Central America. And then over the last 3 years or so, as millions of people came out of Central America, worked their way north, probably their pets brought it, maybe they had some livestock. We saw this continually head north. I'm surprised it took this long to get across the border. Probably some deer, coyote, something like that, brought it across the border as well. I was disappointed in the previous administration that they didn't crank up the development of these sterile male screwworms. It's important to remember, and forgive me for going full biology on you, but a female screwworm fly can only mate one time and then she dies. What a horrible life. But so if they're mating with sterile screwworm flies, then eventually the population falls on itself. So we could have been cranking that up. But regardless, we're not going to cry over the situation. From day one, Secretary Rawlins doubled the capacity down in Mexico by bringing another laboratory online. They'll be ready to go next month. And then we started a third lab in Texas. It'll be up next year.
Well, that is great news. In the meantime, what can people do to keep their livestock and their pets safe as well?
Yeah. So I think number one is if your animal has an open wound, and I think that's when you need to be especially careful, or newborns, right? That's a lot of this screwworm loves the newborn calf. It would love newborn puppies as well. I think that people having their pets who have an open wound, they should treat it and then ask their veterinarian if there's any signs of that wound getting worse. And then again, there's just recently the FDA approved. I'm going to look at the name of it. Capstar is a flea medicine they just approved for use on animals as well. Not for, I think it has to be over 4 weeks ago, but consult your veterinarians. They know exactly what this. They've had way more experience dealing with this than us physicians have.
Well, there's a lot of fear. I appreciate you cutting through the noise and your expertise on this. I wanted to ask you also, Senator, right now we're expecting this deal with Iran to bring an end to the war be inked this Friday. What are you and your colleagues in the Senate's thoughts on this deal? Are you optimistic it will in fact hold?
Well, we are optimistic, and we understand who we're dealing with. We're going into this with eyes wide open as well. So we hope to get this across the finish line. And again, just most importantly, our goal is that Iran, that this religious zealots would never have a nuclear weapon. If they had a nuclear weapon, gasoline would be $20 a gallon right now. So we're very optimistic. And remember, these wars in the Middle East have been going on for thousands of years. For 47 years, Iranians have basically held the world hostage. And this president was willing to put it all on the line politically to end their ability to have nuclear weapons. I think we're close, but we're not dumb. We're going to keep our eye on the target here and make sure this gets across the finish line. And then we'll have to follow through it and watch them closely going forward as well. Very optimistic, though.
Well, that is wonderful news. What are you and your colleagues hoping for in terms of progress? What do you want to see happen at this G7 summit specifically as the president sits down with our allies?
Well, number one is we want the Strait of Hormuz to be open, today, tomorrow, and get that oil flowing again and bring the cost of gasoline down. That indeed we can maintain this ceasefire. I hope Israel, stays a ceasefire as well, and of course the terrorists in Lebanon. We hope that they stay quiet as well. We can't keep Israel from responding to them, but we're hoping number one is we keep this peace agreement, this ceasefire going as well. Get the Strait open, and then just discuss what a no nuclear Iran looks like. And then we need the rest of the world joining in here. We're not alone on this. We're not the only ones that would benefit from a nuclear free zone in the Middle East right now. So I think, it'd be great for the G7, these countries, to come together and applaud the situation and then figure out what does a future Iran look like as we go forward. How can we they're still murdering thousands of their own people over there. So how do we bring them along into a normal, civilized society?
Yeah, that leverage from our allies could very well be key. Senator Roger Marshall, Senator, thank you.
Thank you, Kelly.